छोटा
दाढ़ी चढ़ा तो पूछे को लाया तो वो लाया 50 मीटर विकेट ले जा पहुंचे
मत पठा गाडी मारले पण गुडा मारले चार्जर Maybe no rush situation. হয় সেটা আমি বিদায় সেটা মতে ভালো লাগলো না
Guys, we'll wait for 5 more minutes for your friends to join and then we'll start the class. Okay. Meanwhile, check. Am I audible? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes
You
sir
are.
Okay, cool. So, guys, let me tell you one thing. If at all you have any doubts or so, just raise your hands and we can talk in between. Okay. But all of you, if at all you all started to speak at once, it will be difficult for me to understand it, even difficult for us to communicate. Okay. Is that clear? Raise your hands if so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. So there is an option for raise your hands. Check for that. Okay. And before starting the class, can anyone summarize what just happened in the previous class? Anyone? Who is going to take the lead?
Yeah, so we were first given the basic commands for terminal. People who had Mac and Linux, they were given terminal, and who were using Windows were given git bash.
Yes.
So far we have covered the basic commands like make directory, create directory, delete directory, and hide directory, and also yeah, all those things, like a few of those commands. I don't remember all of them.
Okay. So
Was this my
most
first?
probably basics are done.
Yeah, the basics, but not the copy and move commands were not shown yesterday. But I have Googled it, so I got to know about the copy and
Yeah.
remove and move command.
Okay. Cool. And also, what about Git commands? Any Git commands?
No, not yet. No Git was started. It was only basic terminal and basic listing commands and PWD commands, all those things.
Unfortunately, he's having some serious health issue, and so I have to take care of the class from now on. Okay.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. Still 2 more minutes, and we'll start the class. Okay, let's start the class. again, check before starting the class. Is my voice audible?
Yes.
Yes.
And am I visible? Little bit.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine then. Let's start the class. Okay. See, you are going to mark the attendance, and you require attendance to continue the classes coming in, right? So beforehand, see, I'll be raising the attendance at the end of the class. And also to that, you have to solve the MCQs at least 4 ahead to get your attendance on that day. Okay. So though you mark the attendance at the end of the class, you have to solve these 4 in order to make your attendance a valid one. Is that clear? Because yesterday you might have faced this attendance issue. So that's the reason they asked me to explain you again regarding this attendance.
No, sir. They asked to assign us to in the university portal.
So that is going to be done at the end of the class. Okay. Rather than that, MCQs are also part of your attendance. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So
Yes, sir.
that's pretty much from my end. Okay, let's start. So coming to my introduction, I'm Surya. So I'm into IT industry from past 4 years and working as a backend developer using multiple languages like Java, JavaScript, and Python for solving backend problems. And with the 10 years, I've traveled from almost 6 months, teaching 2 different batches in between. So this is my 3rd batch as of now. If at all your previous instructor continues, he'll be taking the class, or else I'll be your instructor from now on. Okay, so this is how the session starts. Okay, I'll give you 5 to 10 minutes of prayer time before starting the class, and then from there on it will continue till 11, or if there is some coding session, then it might go beyond that. Okay, so most probably theoretical sessions will end a little bit slow, sorry, a little bit early when compared to uh, problematic part. Okay, and doubts, if the doubts are valid and at the point specific to the point, we'll be solving it there itself. If not, we'll be discussing it on Saturday. Is that clear? Because if say someone has some various doubts which is out of topic, it might make other people lose their interest. Okay, so that's the reason I'm taking this to end of the week where we can have peaceful talk for 2 hours and we can discuss our problems. Okay, so that's pretty much, I guess. Let's start with the basic commands where you have learned, and then we'll extend those commands to the new possibilities. Okay. Yep. So clear. So one of you on your mic and just give me an idea of the commands which I write, whether they taught you or not. Okay. Just for this day, tomorrow it will be totally dependent on me, right? So no need to worry about that. So first, CD ke malum hai na? What is CD? You know that, right?
Sir.
What is
Change
CD?
directory. Change directory.
Exactly. Change directory. And what is this used for?
So to
For
get
changing the
info,
directory.
To move forward and backward among directories. Right. Among directories. Just so CD with the name and slash will result to that particular directory. Okay, why don't we just use terminal? Guys, once again, my machine is Linux machine. Okay, so most probably Linux commands will be working for me. And it will be similar if you're using git bash in Windows. And again, Mac OS terminal is also similar to Linux. Okay, but if it is Windows, some commands will be working in your command prompt. But if you're using git bash, it will be working fine. So what are you using for your Windows systems?
Git bash.
bash, sir.
Bash it. Okay. So bash will work fine because these are universal commands where you see, why do we require to learn all these commands? Do we require this to solve any coding problems? No, right? So why do we require this? Just start with this first question. Why we require to learn these commands? Any idea? Anyone?
You
Mhm.
While writing code, we need to, when we need to move something and we need to paste something, we have to give the location of the
See,
path
you
of the
you
file,
have
sir. So
you
we
have your Gnanteja, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you have such a beautiful UI created by Ubuntu or Windows or Mac, are you going to go with the command prompt and you're going to write these commands and move those things here and there instead of pointing your pointer out there and opening that? Is that going to be easy or is this going to be easy?
It will save time.
Yes, which is going to save time?
Git bash
Terminal?
is going to save.
Nah, yeah, no, not at
No,
all. Git bash will
no,
take
sir.
time.
Yes, sir. Gitbash will take time, sir.
Yeah, instead of
So
writing
manually,
cd space so and so all, you can go directly to the project structure, sorry, folder structure, and you can iterate to your folders, right?
manually is fastest
Yeah,
thing, sir.
manually is easy. Using UI is easy when compared to backend part. That's why UI is pretty much famous, right? Yep. So what's other reason? Why do we require to learn all this?
Well, actually, when pushing
Mm-hmm.
got changed to the GitHub, so I think there's only one option, that is for
Mm-hmm.
terminal. We can add, commit, pull our request to push changes,
Sir,
Uh,
merge, and all those things.
sir, let me add something. Sir,
And one
using
another thing,
One second, let him complete Jnanadeep.
and one other
okay,
thing, I mean, it speeds our development process. So we do not need to
It
click
feels,
on that
Javed,
folder.
your mic is little bit jumpy. Just
Oh,
clear it.
okay.
Yep.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it speeds our development process. So on GUI, I mean, we need to open the folder. I mean, adding such things through a command line. We can just create here as open that folder, and I mean, we can also create any files we want to.
Okay. So you're saying that it is probably used for Git in order to communicate with
And
GitHub.
other commands as well, like
Yes.
making any directory, creating a
Mhm.
text file, removing it, and all those things.
Okay. So now Gnanatej, is it done, Javed? Javed.
And one another thing, I mean, in Ubuntu, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier to install the packages via terminal.
Sudo user.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come to that point. We'll
Okay.
come to that.
I'm done by my side.
Okay. So Gnanateja, what you
Mhm.
want to add?
sir, this is used when we don't have mic. I mean, we don't have a mouse. Without avoiding mouse, we can go with this, sir.
You can use keyboard, right?
Sir,
All control tab or alt tab will iterate your file structure which are open, and even using Windows, and so there are shortcuts where you can go directly using. If you all want to avoid mouse, there are many other ways. Okay, just
that's your answer. I'm done, sir.
okay, okay, fine. Okay, so guys, as you're going to become future software developers, there are 3 points to be noted. First one, you're going to work on servers, right? Second one, you're going to store your work on some server, right? And third, your work is not going to be in your local system. That means not is going to be in your laptop. Your work doesn't stand in your laptop. It's always get updated to some other storage place like GitHub, Amazon, AWS accounts. Okay, storage spaces or some servers where your company maintain your server, right? In that cases, when you're going to access a remote machine, have you ever guys came to know across a software called Putty?
No.
Anyone?
No,
See,
sir.
the main purpose of this software is to connect a remote server. Or let's say I'm here and I want to access your system. Okay, so what this Putty do is this will help us access the system through terminal. Okay, I can't see your system UI, but I can access each and every folder through terminal. In that case, what I have to do, I have to go with these commands: cd, rm, ls, right? All these commands will be helpful in that case. So major use of this terminal language is one, of course, you can communicate with the machine in machine level language by defining these commands. Okay, cd, like whatever the commands we have used so far, these are all machine level languages which are embedded in our OS. Okay, operating system has already defined these meanings. And so whenever you type it, it will directly generate that particular output without any lag. Okay, that is one use. And second, it is going to be communication across different systems. Okay, when you have only a terminal communication is possible. Okay, let's say, see here, let me just show you. If I want to access my GitHub account, okay, what is GitHub again? Anyone know what is GitHub?
It's an open source where we put our work. I mean, where we put our open source projects or companies' projects.
It's a decentralized version control system in the
So it's a
cloud.
cloud
It's a
provider.
remote server.
Uh, oh, so cool.
It's a cloud
So,
provider.
you have many opinions, but of course, the person who have said the decentralized storage structure and server, right? That is what it do is simple. Let in your let me show over here. Ubuntu, na? Let me show my folder structure. New share desktop. Okay, see in this Ubuntu, what I have is I have this kind of folder structure, right? So you're seeing this, right? The folder structure. Guys, is folder structure visible to you?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. So in a similar way, GitHub is also going to have the same kind of structure. Okay, where your folders or whatever the work you do can be updated, stored, and reutilized by your friends or colleagues, whoever having that Git repo access. Okay, so it is nothing but a repository which is stored on different server or a folder in your computer which can be accessed whoever have your computer, right? If your if your friend has your computer, he can access all the folders, right? If you can have the password. In the similar way, Git is also some kind of similar kind of open source, big data storage structure, and also a project. It has several uses again. One is project management, where we can check what's the process or progress of project at different instance of times. And not only that, it can be used to serialize the work. That means, let's say 4 developers are working on the same project. Okay, you are the 4 developers. 4 developers are working on the same project. What it will do is, it will just see. Let me just clear these drawings first. Dekho. This is my Git repo. Repo is nothing but repository. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. So one is working on this same repo. So all these 4 members are working on same Git repository. That means we have some series of lines of code. Okay, so now one has added some code to some change to second line. So this is 1, this is 3, something like that. All the changes they have done. But once these all the 4 guys have merged their repo, that means whenever they done with their local changes and whenever they push the code, they are going to store the code in the Git repo, right? So it will do the project management. That means, let's say one has added some lines. Let's say he added if line here. Now 2 also added the same change here, saying that I'll keep else here. Okay, in the same second line. Now what Git will do is it will divide the versions, saying that this is version 1 where 1 has changed it, and this is a new version where 2 has updated this particular line of the code. Okay, that's how a version control can be the changes can be monitored. And version control is again every company will store code in 3 different parts. Okay, code in 3 different parts in the same repository. One is master. Okay, what does master do? Master is a fixed version, which means it doesn't have any changes which are urgently required. Okay, and now second is developer version. That means if there are any changes in the any small changes, let's say in my calculator, instead of a plus b equals to is my output in the master version. Now what I just did is a plus b plus c equals to d is my change. That is going to be developer version. Okay, and Next is feature version. Let's say in future, that particular developer want to add another feature. That means some other button to the website or some other project. Then that is going to be in the feature work. So every project structure will be having these kind of 3 different processes. Okay. So you'll be working mostly, if at all you join in a company, you'll be working mostly on develop, because master is already a running website. That means which is already live. Developing is which is under similar small changes. See so this is basic how a Git structure going to look like. Let me show my GitHub profile. You'll get 1 second. The stop share. Let me just show you Git repo. You'll get a clear idea. GitHub. Sign in. 1 second, guys. I'll just log in and I'll update. Okay. 1 second. Let me log in with password OTP they have sent. Site GitHub verify 438462. Okay. So you're all seeing this GitHub profile, right? Guys, is this visible to you all?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me just see. This is how a generalized GitHub going to look like. If you're going to add something, it will be into these profiles. Okay. Each name is going to be, each project is going to be having its own repository. That means a folder designated for that particular project. Okay. See, I have these many projects I have created at some times, right? So let me see how many repositories I have. So these are all the repositories I have. Okay. So now this is my latest pull, 23 days ago updated. That means this is where I last worked on, right? So if I want to make some changes here, I'll get into that particular link. So initially I don't have that code in my local system. So what I'll just do is it will provide us with 3 different download options. One is HTTPS or just a link to get download. It will work on any terminals with using Git. If you're having Git in your local system installed, then this particular commands will work. And GitHub CLI is again Git bash, where you have to type the whole whatever it is provided here. You have to type this and you have to get the repository cloned into your local system. Clone is nothing but what? Copying your whole repository, whatever the work available in the server or GitHub account will be copied to your local. Okay. Now let me just copy this. Let's get back to your folder. Let's say I want to create or I want to maintain this at some different folder. Okay. Then what I'll just do is I'll just go back to new folder. Let's say I'll add, or else let me just add using terminal. So guys, help me with this. How do I add a new folder here?
Sir, use mkdir.
Git clone.
No. I am asking about adding new folder into this particular folder.
MKDIR.
MKDIR.
MKDIR space. Let's give me an example. Sample. Okay, is it going to work?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have prepared the sample structure. Now I have to get into this sample.
Sir, use
What should I
CD.
do? What should I do?
CD sample.
CD sample.
Sample.
CD sample. Now I'm in sample. Now I have to clone my whole code into this particular sample. What should I do?
Sir, git
Git
clone.
clone.
Git clone.
Exactly. That is going to work only if you have Git installed in your laptop. Right? Have you guys installed Git?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And have you updated the environment variables?
Yeah.
What is that?
Environment variables in Windows, not for Mac or Linux.
Sir, can you show us how can you do it?
Okay. यार मेरे तो this is Linux machine. Okay. Or else do one thing. Going to your search bar in Windows and type environment variables, you will be redirected there. Because if you haven't done that, whenever you type
What did you say, sir? Environment?
environment variables, env environment variables. Hyphen version. So you have to get this kind of information in any folder. That means if the Git is provided in the environment variable for Windows, only then you can access it from any folder. If it is not provided, you have to iterate over to that particular folder and access the Git first, and then you have to clone here. Is that clear? So first add, if you have downloaded the Git, you have to go with the bin folder in Git and add it to the environment variables. Is it clear to you all?
It bash or git, sir?
In Git. For Windows, I'm saying, not for Mac or Linux. Guys, is it clear?
No, can you repeat it?
No,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
No, sir.
One after the other. Okay. Okay. So where are you? Anyone? Just follow these steps. Let me share the whiteboard first. Okay. See here. First, environment variables in search bar. Windows के बाद search bar आता है ना? Type this particular word, environment variables. Did you do that? Yes or no? Someone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In that, there will be a there will be a window popped up, right, with 3 parts in it.
So can I share my screen, sir?
I have to give you permission, I guess. Is there a screen sharing option visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nana
How
Teja.
to- Yes, sir.
Let me just see what I can do. Okay, now check whether it is working for you.
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Okay, share your screen. That will be easier for me. Come on, Teja. 1 second, it is getting loaded. Guys, everyone, is it visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Go to the edit
Yes.
environment variables. Okay, so environment variables. Okay, in this, go down. Second, system variables. Path. There will be a path. Go up, go up, go up, go up. There will be a path part. On the there. In the path, click on it. Double click. Oh, no, not cancel. Select path. Single click on path. And type new. Click on new here. Yes. Okay. So now, do you know where your Git has got stored? Git. Okay, see, if you want to go to the view, Advantage, you want
Yes,
to speak, right? Go to
Yes.
the view options and click on it. So go to the first, go to your folder structure and check where the Git is.
Git is here.
Git stored, where the
How
Git
to
has
do-
stored.
How to check it here?
Okay, so open your folder structure. Meanwhile, let me just stop my camera. Folder structure.
Is it right?
One second, it will get loaded. Okay. C drive. In this users.
User, sir.
Users. Where is
User.
users?
It's not there.
Where are you? You are in users only.
He's
Okay.
already in users.
So I had go. No.
What is it?
No. I mean, the total thing is stored inside here, sir. Even
No,
Git.
get back to C drive.
Yes, sir. It's here.
Okay. Program files.
This, sir.
Click on it.
Yes, sir.
In
Git
that
here.
Git. And go to bin.
Bin, sir. Okay.
Double click and copy that from the search bar or address bar.
Okay.
Yeah, click on there. Click there. Yeah, copy that.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah, go to environment variables.
Sir. Name,
Okay. 1 second. Close this.
Okay.
Cancel करो.
Sir.
हाँ. Path में एक बार double click करो. It have to open the all path possible. नहीं cancel करो.
Okay.
Click on that again.
Yes,
Edit
sir.
below. Edit below.
Okay.
Oh, even this is opening. What is your Windows 10 Pro or what is this? Okay.
So now,
Go to the end.
Sir, end, sir.
नहीं path में ही एक बार path में click करो.
Okay.
अरे यार, I want to paste that variable value in the path. Okay. So you have to
Sir,
go to
sir.
yes. End type करो.
End, sir.
हाँ. अरे यार, fine. Now clear that end. Once clear that, keep a semicolon there. Semicolon, not colon.
Semicolon, sir.
Yes. Semicolon means
Okay.
yes. And
Yes.
paste your whatever you copied there, paste it here. Yeah.
Yes.
And save. Okay, bolo.
Okay.
Okay and okay.
Is it done?
Okay. Now open command prompt on any tab, any page.
Comment from
Okay. Close this also. System properties also close.
Okay.
Okay. Now go to the bin part where you have copied, right? Okay.
Git bash, sir.
Git bash की भी जरूरत नहीं है. Git bash को छोड़ डालो.
Okay.
You're going to access the Git from any folder, right?
Okay.
So go to this address bar where Teja, Dabba, disk, so and so available, right?
Sir, can I share the videos say screen, sir?
यार एक को ही permission दे सकता हूँ मैं एक बार में.
Okay.
Just type on this address bar. I just want to open the command prompt. Do you know how to open a command prompt? Yes, CMD बोलो वहाँ पे. CMD. No. Remove that C.
Okay.
Clear करके CMD बोलो भाई. CMD type करके enter बोलो. Enter.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now type your git space hyphen version. If it is
Version,
working, yeah, hyphen version. Hyphen means minus version.
Yes, sir.
If it is working means your git is installed correctly. Yeah, now
Yes.
it is working means your git is in your computer and you can access it through any folder. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, is there any
wherever I
doubts in
go-
this process? Guys, is there any doubts in this git process? Anyone?
Can you repeat the
No.
process that just happened?
Seriously. Okay. So is it for Windows?
Yes, sir, for Windows.
Yes, Windows.
Okay. Let me do one thing. Okay. Teja?
Sir, can I do it? Sir? I'll do it again, sir. Whatever
Yeah,
you said.
repeat that.
Yes, once you go for Windows and say environment. here we have environmental variables, right? Open it and go for edit environmental variables. And here down we have system variables, right? So there you can go for, there you have to go for path. Everyone is okay up to here? So guys,
Okay, yeah, good.
okay. Go for
And
edit. And here in your system, go for open your
It's somewhat different for Windows 11, sir.
even
what
these
is
windows,
that?
right? So,
His Windows is like it's 10 Pro. What, Teja?
no, sir, 8.1, sir, and rarely use it, sir. 8.1.
Acha. So that's the
Most of
reason.
the people uses 8, sir, 8 or 10, but I use
No, I guess
8.1.
most of them are in 10, I guess. That's the
10.
reason they're getting confused. Yeah,
Yes,
even
sir.
I got
Sir,
new
can I
idea.
show?
हो गया ना इसके
Okay.
बाद अब कितने बार होना है इसको guys just done with it we have to deal a lot
So, okay, sir, let me say first thing.
yeah
And guys, go for open your C drive and go for users, or not go for program files. Here you can see Git, open Git and go for bin. And here you can see the path of the file. Try to copy it. And again, just go for editing of this environmental bin, system variables. Here you give a semicolon. The end of that. Already I have given, see here. Let me do once again.
okay try
Up
it
to
on
here
your own
you
you'll,
have
you'll
it.
get a clear idea guys Teja that's pretty much they have to try
Okay,
it
sir.
on their own and they'll ask me any doubts if they have
Okay, sir.
okay let's
Okay, you can go on.
yes.
I'll share.
I have stopped your sharing Teja no need to worry about that
Okay, sir.
yeah
सर मतलब इसका यूज क्या है सर इसका?
देखो if you want to run your git command in any different folder okay so let's say he doesn't have Teja once again I haven't removed your permission just open the share your screen again
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Yes, sir. So what I have to open, sir?
yeah open that environment variables and remove your path what you have copied there right remove that
Sure. I'll try to. So,
remove that till that semicolon part
yes, sir. I done,
okay
sir.
okay and okay now go to any folder structure whatever you prefer and try to open the command prompt
Sir, this is the command prompt.
okay now type git space hyphen version there
Sir,
it is
it's
still
coming,
you just you did you added any other part in the
no, sir.
environment variables
Actually, the thing is, I have cloned it in Git bash, sir. So maybe the thing it's showing.
git bash is also available in you right
Okay.
okay
Yes.
if you're having git bash command git bash also provided in there then it will work
Actually, already I cloned it, sir. So
okay you
maybe
already placed it in environment variables then
yes, sir.
okay so guys why do we require to add that path to environment variables is first reason we have if you want to access it through any other folder we have to make a computer know that Are Baba, I have installed this git and it is at that particular location so every time if you open your command prompt or terminal and you are going to access that particular access a git command it will access that particular path and it will get the properties what you have to do when you are going to give some command with respect to git is that
So,
clear
so let's move on, sir. It's already 9:40, sir.
yes I have to move on not you actually okay so that's pretty much here so now is it visible guys my terminal
Yeah, it's visible.
yeah so if you type git version in any command any terminal you open if it is showing this version then this will say that your computer is having git install in it. Okay. And now if you can run this command git clone so and so, I just copied this from the GitHub account. Okay, what it will do, it will just copy the code into my local system into the particular folder where I have run. That means in my sample, I have Spring CSV, all the folder structure which is available. Okay. So now I can work again and I can push this back to that particular folder. Now let me just do it again. So open in terminal. Let me just close this once. Oh, okay. New screen, desktop. Okay. Now see here. If I say git add, if you are going to add any files to your GitHub account or Git, you have to do 3 steps. One is you have to add the file git add Spring CSV reading. I'm going to add this file to my GitHub account. Enter. So fatal, it is not a Git repository, because if you're going to add any repository to the Git account, it must be having .git file. That means here in this folder, it is having .git file in it, right? So if at all it is not having .git file, you can get to see readme.md, right? If this file is not available in your Git file, whatever you downloaded, we cannot push back to the workspace again. Okay, if I am trying to open this, let's say I want to iterate to this particular cd. Now git add. Okay, since it is a git folder, it has added directly to the git. Now what happens, in order to make your added file fixed to your git account, we have to do commit the account and we have to push the account to the push the data to the account. Now second command is go. These 3 commands are quite common, guys. When you are going to access, it must be done in these 3 parts. So what I'll just do, git commit and -m is for master, and I have to say Spring Boot CSV reading. So what is it saying? Git config global user, your example, config user, your name.
So mail ID, sir.
No, it must run directly because I don't require to give this.
Sir, I think you need
It's
to
not connected to
add it.
GitHub, sir. So if you give your email and
No.
username, it will connect it automatically.
Cool. I have connected to GitHub account directly. So I think it must run. If it is not, it must ask me for username and it must ask me for name. Acha. Sorry, guys. My Git is now linked to my company account.
First.
No. It is linked to my company account. Okay, my day job is there, right? In that, for that account, there is separate Git and it is linked to that Git. That's the reason it is asking for to config my particular email to this upload and download function. Okay, so leave this. So in order to do that, you have to do all these commands. Let me just take over the whiteboard once again. So where is my pen? Okay. So first let me complete the Git and then we'll get back to that. Git, in order to add a file or update a file in GitHub. Okay, what we have to do, we simply have to use these commands. Git add and file name what you're going to use. Okay, and then git commit. What this commit do is it will just compare it to your previous changes and it will say how long is what is your last change you have done and what is your current change you have done. Okay, let's say you have stored 2 different parts. Let me show my git first. You have stored 2 different parts. Okay, so in this git, how many commits are available? Let me just get back here. Okay, Java.
The first one, Spring Boot.
See, how many commits are there here? 2 commits, right?
2 commits.
So 2 commits in the sense I can see what I done in the first change and what I done in the second change. Okay, just to finalize and to check which part of the commit is correct and which part of the commit is working fine. Let's say I want to perform a small action. Okay, I want to perform A plus B equal to C action, and this was done in the first commit itself. I have completed this action in the first commit. That means I done this action and I pushed the code to the Git. Now I just made a change A plus B plus C equals to D in the second commit, but it is not working fine. It is not working fine for different values. Now what I can do, I can revert this change back to first version or first commit. Are you getting this? Git will help us do this automatically if we don't want to agree this code to be merged. Okay. Now, in order to, so this is how the commit will work. So for that, commit must be done. So git commit minus m is for the place where you have to give your code, and you have to specify the file name. Okay. And next, at the end, git, you have to push the code minus u and origin master. Okay, these 3 commits are compulsory for you to run and store your code in the GitHub account. Is that clear? So once you are done with the class, go to your laptops and open a Git account. Or I think you already have a Git account, right? Most of you.
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Yes, sir.
So okay.
Yes, sir.
So create
Sir, one thing here.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt. As
No
git
problem,
commit,
Savan.
git commit Amazon message, and it's not, I think, the file name. It's
No.
whatever the commit will
We
pass.
can give file name and also with respect to message.
Yeah, with
Just to
message,
understand
like,
what's
I mean,
going
what?
on. It is a string
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, this
So
is
whatever
going to
you
be
are,
string, guys.
like, if you are fixing any issue, I mean, in the header or any,
Exactly.
like,
We have
any
to specify
component.
that. Let's say we have added 2 more lines in some particular dot Python file. Okay, we can specify that. I have added this particular line in this particular commit. Okay. And whenever you're going to check the commits, you have seen the commit, 2 commits in my folder, right? So if we can check what is done in the first commit by using or by seeing these comments. Okay, these are comments we call. By seeing these,
And
we
it
can understand.
highlights there as well, like, you
Oh
had
yeah,
changed
that can be
something there.
done. That can be said. Highlights or simply a simplified message of what we have just done. That's it. Okay, and then this is again push. To push the code from your local repository to your Git repository. Is it clear, guys?
What does the flag YMNU stand for?
Okay, this is for stating that you are going to give a message with respect to the commit. Okay, minus M stands for.
Okay.
And if you are going to push it, so what you're trying to say here is, "Arey Baba, mere code ko add karo apne Git mein." And where it is going to be, go, it is going to we are specifying it here, saying that to where, that is origin and master. Origin is again the place where your code must be stored, because I have in my branch I have only one thing, that is
Master.
master or main. So that's the reason I have to push the code to master. Okay, if it is not that, if you have multiple branches, then you have to push the code according to your branch. Okay, once you're stepped into a company, the working structure will be differentiated with respect to sprints. Okay, if it is agile workflow, then the working will be under sprints. That means different sprints, different work will be done by you people. Okay, so each time you have to make this git push will be updated with origin master. Instead of origin master, you'll specify your branch address. Okay, so that will be done accordingly. Is it clear with git through command prompt? You can also do this add, commit, push through IDE as well. IDE is again What is IDE?
It's like we have a VS Code.
Yeah,
What it
I'm
stands
asking
for?
about
VS Code is an IDE, and
okay,
develop,
development
Integrated development
integrated
environment.
development.
Okay, so it again, there are different types of IDE, Sublime, or we can say
Sublime,
VS
yes.
Code, which is most famous, and
Vim,
IntelliJ. There are many IDEs out there. Even online IDEs are available. Okay, so we'll be using these to connect to Git, and we'll perform the operations directly in the UI, which is provided in that particular IDE. Is that clear?
Can you give an example if we push to some specific branch, then how will that command change?
Okay, let me see if I can. 1 second. I don't have. I have to share my company profile. 1 second. Okay, I have paused recording. Yep. Oh, guys, sorry, I can't help you with that because I don't have multiple folders in my local, so I can't show you, I guess. Or else, let me go with the workspace, reconnect. Again, this is confidential, guys, so I don't want to share it. Let me just share you, you'll get a clear idea. Okay, let it load and then you can see. So meanwhile, those basically Git will be processing your work, what you have done, and storing it in your repository, or if you are working for a company, in that particular company repository. If they are using Git, there are many such flow structures which we can possibly use. One such kind is again. Atlassian Bitbucket, all similar to Git. And now currently I'm using AWS, which is again a kind of commands are similar, but the storage process is going to be AWS storage. Okay, 1 second. It is going to take some time because it is a virtual machine where we have to work on. Meanwhile, let me get back to. I'll show you how the different folder structures are going to look like. Okay, but meanwhile, let us get back to here. Where we can go now. Okay. So if you have clear idea on how the Git works, now let's see. So we'll do some examples. Okay. So in order to see where you're currently, what is your current folder structure, what you have to type, terminal is visible, right?
PWD.
Yes, let me check where I am, PWD. And now in order to go to some other structure, we'll be using CD. So these are basic commands which you have to know on your fingertips if you're using any terminal. Okay, CD, where is my structure? I forgot. It's in Leverx work. So I want to go to some other random folder, right? Leverx work. So now I'm in Leverx work. In order to see what is there in Leverx work, what should I do? I have to say ls.
LS.
All the folders which I have. Okay. So my virtual machine is up. Let me just show you what is going. Okay. So now see here. Is this visible to you all?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. This is my
Sir,
company.
it's kind of atom.
It's kind of.
Atom.
What is it item?
Say atom that ID is talking about.
Okay.
Like atom is
Accelerator.
Okay. You are saying about atom ID.
yeah, atom ID.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, this is IntelliJ IDE, which is mostly used for Java purpose, Java based works. Okay. So now see, these are all the branches possible, and I have to go with, let's say, originally master is my topmost current stabilized branch. Okay. And development is again that branch which is currently going through small changes. Okay, so if I want to deploy my work, what I simply just do is I'll create a new branch in that, and I'll generate a pull or merge some kind of these all are available, right? So I can so I can perform either of these works in this particular branch. Is it clear? So this is how it is going to look like. Many branches are possible in your Git account for your company, and you can either go with account which you're working on, or the work which they have given you, you must be merging into that particular account. Is it clear, guys? I'm closing this. Okay. Now, so if you want to add any file into that into a folder, what should you do? Not a directory. I'm asking about file. Any idea?
Echo file name.
It will give the file name whether it is available or not. We must add a new file into, let's say I'll just go to sample. Okay, now I'm in sample, and now I want to add a text file to it. What should I do?
You can touch.
We can do echo the file name and txt.
Okay, touch is option which I'm thinking of. Let's just check what your friend has. Test.txt. Okay. Guys, mute yourself.
51. 9480.
Okay, so if let's just check whether it is doing the same thing which we are supposed to do. Leverage sample. Is it created, guys? No, right? So echo just displays what you are going to do. That's it. And it has multiple different functionalities as well. We'll check on that. Now, if you want to create this text file, what must do? Touch space test.txt, or let me just add a HTML file. Okay, now let's just say ls in it. What we are seeing here, we are seeing two files. One is some folder Spring Boot CSV reading, and the other is test.html. Now, in order to add anything, or in order to see what, in order to add anything into this test HTML, what should you do? How do I add lines into this test.html? Any idea, guys?
Now you can append with echo.
Echo, see, we have, okay, send me the command. How do I update it?
Echo and then some message and then greater than symbol and file name, I think.
H1. This is my file. H1 colon. And now what should I do?
Two greater than symbols.
That will. Okay, so you are using, you have gone through the regex also. Is regex done to you all, guys? Or that regex in the sense greater than,
No,
double
in
greater
pre-course,
asterisk.
course we have learned that, sir.
Okay, because that saves a lot.
Excuse me.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Rahul.
just wanted to, yeah, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No
See,
problem.
I have not taken computer science in my courses, so I am not familiar with the words, and I think it's deviating from the topic that we are discussing. The words and the jargons that has been used. So I'm not familiar with those. What I know
Okay.
is the basic Git commands that was told. I mean, sorry, the terminal commands that were told to us yesterday, and now I hear a lot of jargons. So I would
Okay.
request that just you tell us what to do instead of
Uh,
people saying a lot of things,
no,
which
no,
is
no, no.
messing up my
Rahul,
mind.
what just happened here is yesterday you already have a class on terminals, right?
Actually, so we have six.
Terminal.
Was pre-course material, sir.
No, no, no. Just let me complete, guys. You have already a class on yesterday's class. Sorry, yesterday's class on terminal. But I don't know what they have taught to you, and so I have to get clear idea on what you people are at, right? So that's how this was going apart.
Yeah, I
Today's
have a
main agenda
screen.
is uh,
Uh, Sorry to stop you there. I just have a screenshot what was shared yesterday. So what was taught to us was this basic commands, which is ls, pwd, cd, lsdir,
mhm,
then mkdir, ls minus s, minus r, rm minus r, and
mhm.
rm, and the functions of all these commands. This is the only thing that was taught yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you don't know anything about echo or touch.
No,
Yes, sir. Still
nothing.
we have some pending.
Okay, see, fine. Before going to echo, guys, touch is a command which is used to
Create an
create
empty
a
file.
file, a new file into your repository, or you can say in your folder, in your file structure where you are currently at. Now I'm in currently at sample. In that, if you want to create another folder, now what I just simply do is touch test1.txt, enter. So now what just happened? It just created a new file called test1.txt. Let's just check whether it is created or not by using ls. So is it available here? Test1.txt, text.html. Now, in order to add anything into a text file, or we have to, if you want to see what just happened in the text file, we have two different options. One is using cat command, and the other is using echo command. Okay, cat is again a command called for concatenation. What is it called for? It is called for concatenation. Do you know what's the meaning of concatenation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So concatenation is again a word where you can simply say, let's say you have a word called, let me just go back to whiteboard. Let's say you have a word called Surya. If you want to add something to this, good. Okay, this addition of new word is called concatenation. Or else simply we can say adding. Okay, because this concatenation is going to come under your nose for coming days. Now let's get back here and see how the concatenation is going to work. So you know about this clear command, right? So in order, if my terminal is totally full and I don't know, it is like somewhat gibberish to understand, right? In that case, I can clear the whole terminal by using clear command. If I press enter, all the previous data will be gone, but still we can access the commands by using upper arrow. By pressing up arrow, we can access the commands. Okay, so this is clear, right? Now, let's just get back to where we are. So let's just see ls, we have test1, text2. Now we want to edit any of this file. Which file shall we edit? किस file में data डालेंगे?
So test one, sir.
Test1. Before going into test1, we can also see what is available in test1 by using vi or view command and specifying the file name. Test1.txt and enter. So what did just happened here? It is showing there is nothing in the file, but there is a text file created. So in order to exit this command, see, there is a word saying that either exit and press enter. What just happened here?
Control C is for exit there, I think.
Yes, but Control C is not working for my terminal. I think I overpopulated it.
Sir, escape and hyphen QA, I think.
Even escape and hyphen, I tried it. Even I tried this exit also.
Sir, escape colon Q, sir.
No, sir, nothing. A clear exit. It doesn't work here. I think I'm trying it. It doesn't. It is not working. Anything.
There is something it must work because this is laptop which must listen to me.
Sir, use escape colon Q,
It's
sir.
colon Q.
Okay.
Colon Q. Here, no right since last change. This is checking for the changes which you have done earlier.
Colon QA, I think.
Escape, sir. Escape.
Colon Q A. Yep. Colon Q A exclamatory. Okay. So if you want to add that, we can say cat test1.txt. This will again open similar kind of things. Oh, it is not adding anything. It must add.
Sir, how did you do that? Can you show me once again, sir?
Okay. No, not this. VI. Okay. So I just said colon QA exclamatory enter. Is that clear? Hello, say something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Colon QA enter, na sir?
Colon QA and exclamatory mark.
So what does VI command do?
Basically, it must view if there is anything you have written in the test1.txt. Let me just edit it manually so that you can have a look on it clearly. Test1.txt.
No, sir, it's not doing anything.
Shift पकड़ के column try करो भाई. This is my new doc for work. And I say save. Okay. Now where is terminal? Yes, here it is. So if I say view, so see, it will just visualize us if there is anything that we can do or anything that we have written. Okay. And simple to enter is UA colon exit. Okay. Is that clear?
ये जो V कमांड है
Jay, your voice is not audible. Jay, your voice is not audible.
जो V कमांड है उसमें हम जाके एडिट भी कर सकते हैं, ऐड भी कर सकते हैं ना?
No.
Only visible.
View is just to have a view. Okay. And now let's use concatenate command.
Sir, it's not exiting, sir.
अरे बाबा क्या कर रहे हो तुम? Step by step बोलो.
नहीं सर, मैं इसे कॉलन को मारा QA एक्सक्लेमेटरी को मार के एंटर करने के बाद नहीं हो रहा सर.
Git bash में कर रहे हो यानी CMD में कर रहे हो?
Sir, actually, sorry to interrupt, sir. Actually, we can do such things later on as well by ourselves. Like, if it takes a lot of time because some commands will
of course
run on. That's the thing. It will take a lot of time.
Okay, we'll discuss at the end of the class.
You're gonna show us the commands as well and just explain the things what it does, and later on we will try by ourselves. I think that would be the good way.
Yeah, why you people are trying it with respect to me? I don't get it actually, because it have to be your
kind
practice.
of coding along, yeah.
Okay, so don't do that. It will make a lot complexity here. Okay, because I have to clear it out and I have to call my things to be done. Okay, so let's say I want to add something to this file. Okay, cat test1.txt. And let me just add it. This is my first edit. Visualize. Okay. Colon QA exclamatory. मेरा टर्मिनल मुझसे खेल रहा है ये पूरा की पूरा. Okay. This is one set of way to get the cat command working. And now let's discuss on echo, and then we'll get back to terminal again. So basically, in your idea, what is echo, guys?
It's easy to add some text to the
It
files.
actually prints something on. Prints something.
Oh, print something.
Mm.
Any other ideas on that?
It will create a file, and in that we can add contents as well.
Sir, while creating a file, you can add something text inside the file. As
So see, echo ka to uses it is like a simple open slate where we can use it for multiple operations. Okay, so let me go with simple things to help you with. Echo. So echo command in any terminal is going to be used to display the line of text or string, okay, that are passed as an argument. If I say echo terminal, if I say in this echo space and simply a string, okay, echo space, let me give you Surya. So what it will do, in this case, it will just print whatever it is in the words next to echo. Okay, if I print enter, it will get Surya. Now, we can also do 3 more changes by using spaces in it. We can remove spaces in between. We can remove any words or any new line characters here. Let me just give you another space. So echo, if I'm going to give Surya space and Teja. So now what it will do is it has already have a space in it. So it will display it as it is. Okay, but if I have to add or if I have to remove the spaces in between, in that case, what I'll just do is I am saying that use this particular change, okay, by giving the command. So now what it will do, any idea? Any idea of what it is going to do?
No.
No.
So basically what it will do is it will remove the space in between and it will combine the Surya and Teja together. That means it is going to give Surya Teja, and this -e is called as backspace interpreter. Okay, new line with backspace, and now this is to just asking him to continue without emitting a new line. -e is used for asking the terminal to continue without editing the new line. That means we have to do for this line alone. After that, break it and then go continuously. And echo is also used for spacing, printing the words in the text document as well. That means we can add lines to the new text document. Now let's see how we are going to add. For adding lines, we have to use 2 symbols called greater than and also double greater than. Okay, so how this works, let's just see.
Hello.
Yeah, any doubts?
Sir, can you please make it a bit bigger?
Terminal ko.
Yeah.
View, zoom in. Still you want to increase? Is it
That's
fine?
perfect.
Right.
Okay. So let's add the new command by adding the text to the echo. So can anyone, let me just write here. So echo space, let's add the text, the test subject to be added. We just move down. Okay, is it visible to you all guys, right? It is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So in this case, what we'll do is, and if you are going to use, I have said I'm going to give you two different symbols, right? One is greater than and the other is double greater than. If you are going to use single greater than, it will just replace whatever the text it is available in that particular text document. Okay, let's see that. So initially we know that, let me just copy this first. Copy. Vi text to 1.txt. Let me just see. So this is what we have, right? This is my new doc for work. So colon QA exclamatory. Okay, now let me just paste the previous command. And I have to give the file name where I want to edit that particular subject. test1 dot txt. So what do you think if I press enter? It will replace whatever the text present in that particular text document with this particular text. Okay, so now it is done, right? Let's just see. Is the ls going to work for test1.txt? Guys, if I press ls space test1.txt, is it going to work?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Why?
sir,
Why?
Sir, actually, it's not an
because it's not a directory.
Exactly.
or any file, sir. To
If
show
we
you.
press enter, it will just say, "Arey Baba, mere isme to yehi hai." Okay, it doesn't specify anything. Okay, it is going to show that it have the same file name. Now, let's just visualize and see what is it going to have. What just happened here? Test subject to be added has replaced in the previous words whatever it is present in the previous document, in the same document. Yes or no? So single greater than symbol will just changes the output or overwrites the string or whatever text present in that particular document. Now, if I say echo and if I add, this is my first class with you. Okay. And if I press double greater than symbol and specifying the test1 doc, now what just happened? What do you think has happened here?
It is it added the line what you have given, sir.
Yes, it is going to add with this particular line. Now we are going to get this particular line in the document. That means this is used for concatenation or adding the values. Whereas this is used to replace the value in that particular document. Now let's visualize and see what is available here. So see what just happened in the new line has been created, and in that line we are having the text what we are subjected to take on. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Let's just get back to colon QA exclamatory. Okay. So we have this done. And we can also store values. Do you know how to store a value?
No, sir.
No.
And see here. Okay, let me just see echo dollar Oh. Okay, what is it saying here is, it is going to say that it is specifying here is, so dollar can be used to create and store values, basically. Okay, whenever you say dollar, it is going to create and store a value, right? So now, if I say my value equals to 99, and if I say echo dollar my value, I have to first update my value in this case. So if I press enter, so it will just check where the my value is, and then it will update the value at that location.
The terminal is off.
Your screen is not visible.
One
We
second.
can't see your screen, sir.
1 second. 1 second. I'm getting to that. 1 second. Something is going on with the account. What's happening to my thing? Is it now visible, guys?
No, sir. Not visible.
Okay. 1 second. What just happened here? Okay, I think there is some mistake with Zoom. Okay, now any visibility?
Yes, it's
Yes.
visible now.
Yeah, cool. So, guys, so whatever I have specified before, that means, let me just take down the white pad once. So see here, I have specified you with saying that my value is equal to 99. And if I say echo dollar my value, okay, it have to return 99 in this case, right? But in terminal, we can't do this, but we can write this in a script file. You know, there is a file which we can share, are saying that for bash, we will say .bash file. For terminal, we can say shell script from sh. As such, we can store the files. Okay, and I'll give you Imtiaz. I'll give the MCQs, no problem. So if we store these files and if you run the script directly in the terminal, you'll get this output. Even you can write the code with the loops in it. Loops again involves for loops or if condition statements, and if you run this code in the terminal itself, it will work fine. Okay, now is this clear why it has not returned any output for us? Is that clear to you all? Jay, Mike, Jay, your voice is quite disturbance. Now say it again.
Sir, can you repeat it once again?
Okay. So see guys, basically you can write commands directly here using terminal, and not only that, you can write the commands in a document with the extensions. Like if you are using a bash, you will be git bash as such can you will be using, right? So for that extension is going to be .bash, or for shell script it is going to be .sh. Okay, we have to write scripts in those files, and if you can run that file here, it will execute all the commands like my value equals 99. Everything as such kind commands will be executed there itself. Let me show you an example of script files. Sample bash script file. Okay, see here in bash, if you open this, okay, see here you are seeing this, right? So this is a command where you're going to store your file as example.sh. Okay, series of commands, you can write it in a single file by storing it in an extension of .sh, or for bash, it is going to be .bash. So what you'll just do, you'll just go into the location of the file where it has been stored. That means this whole bash multiline comment example.sh. And what you'll just do, you'll just execute that file. You'll simply execute that particular file. Okay, let me just show you here itself. If I say touch sample123.sh. Now it has created, right? Now what I'll do, nano sample sh. So what I just did here is I'm going to write my commands in this. Sorry, I'm editing that sample file, saying that. Okay, let me just exit this and let me just edit the text file. You'll get a clear idea. Control X. Okay, instead of this, I'll just say nano space text1.txt. Okay, so in this I can add values here, saying that say this is my latest work and can be continued. Are you getting this? Instead of editing the file in some editor or by using echo commands, we can also add the file by using a simple nano command. The command is called as nano. And we can say what? See here, all the possible help is present at the bottom of the file, saying that write out, read file, varies, so and so. Now we want to store this file, right? So I'll just say enter, sorry, control O and control C, control X. You have to just follow what you are going to do in these kind of words, and then you have to press enter. See, it is asking whether you're willing to save your file or not. If you have to press Y. One second, control C, control X.
It's asking file name if you want to save in the
No, no,
same.
no, 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 no. It is asking for, see, it is saying that no will discard changes, but I'm trying to send here.
Just press enter again, it will exit.
I want to save that thing, right? My keyboard is not working here. See, I have to press yes. Answering no will discard changes, but I have to press yes in order to save the changes. Right? If I have to press yes, I have to type yes here. Okay, okay. Control O and Control C, Control X and Control C, escape. One sec. So this is how we are going to add anything to our folders. So it is being cancelled, but it is not getting exited.
So just try Y. Y only.
Just try.
Y. Y only.
No, it's not working there.
Oh,
This is file name to write actually. Save, modified, buffer. Yes.
Just press enter again. Now it should work. So now it's done.
1 second. Let me just get back there. So this is killing. Okay. So now I have to exit, but it is saying yes and enter. Cool. Instead of that, I'm trying to change the name there. Okay. So that's how we can edit the file as well. And let's get back to another new command where if you want to delete the file, what you'll do, guys?
RM.
RM minus R.
What is the use of R?
It specifies what we want to delete.
No, sir.
It's everything in that directory.
Recursively, or you can say repeatedly until that particular file is getting deleted. But in this case, we don't require that, right? Because we are having single file on that name. If you want to delete a folder structure, which is having multiple folders in it, then you will say repeatedly delete that particular structure.
Now RM is for file and RM minus R is for a directory.
RM is for?
File, simply a file, any file, a double txt, a .txt or JPEG. You say RM.
We do this thing also.
Yeah.
This will remove the test.html. If I say ls here, see test.html is done. Okay. It's a simple command. So guys, basically what you want to learn here is, what commands do you require for your future to be going on is, these are the commands which you require. First, commands to iterate over folder structure. Second, delete or create a new file. Third, updating new files or old files. Not only that, we can also, and last thing is connection to Git. Okay, if you know these four basic commands, like these four works, the commands which can do all these four parts, then you're better enough. It is well enough for you to survive in the IT industry for some extent. But if you are a network engineer in future, then you have to go with the commands like grep, which you don't require what it's going to do as of now. So, okay, these commands, grep, or you can even say like, what can I say with you? Multiple commands like, but grep is one of the biggest command where it will help us to iterate over each and every folder. Okay, there are such commands are there which will be utilized when you are at the time of network administrator. You are going to connect with your system in the server. Okay, so these basic commands like which are on cd, pwd, ls, or rm, make directory, all these things will work for you to create, delete, update, add, make changes to your files. And of course, you already know the git commands, right? Connected to git add, git push, git commit. That will work to communicate with your Git account for now. Any doubts in this? Can I go to the MCQs part?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Let's get back to MCQs. So you know how to answer the MCQs, right?
If you could please
Yes.
tell, I just attended one session. Is it like in the sessions in the university portal?
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll type the question there, and you'll get it in your local. That means in your systems, and you can answer to that. Okay, it will be mostly multiple choice alone. I think MCQs, right? Fine. Let me just post a question. You'll get a clear idea.
So actually, it's showing your account is deactivated when I'm trying to access the university portal.
One second. Again, can you repeat that?
It's showing your account is deactivated.
Yes, sir. I'm facing this. Yes, sir. I'm facing same problem.
Yes, sir. Same, sir. I'm facing.
Same, sir. Me too.
Deactivated.
Yes, sir. Deactivated. Show you.
Yes,
One
there is.
second.
We will show screen share, sir.
Who is having that problem? Gnanadev, you having the same problem?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, me too, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, maybe the thing is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chat box you will write.
Guys. One second. Are you guys using two different devices to connect?
It has various things, sir.
No, sir, just single
No,
device.
sir. No, sir. Single
Okay.
device.
Okay. So what is the thing that they are showing when you're going to MCQs part?
No, it's
When
not.
I'm trying to sign in, it's showing like your account has been deactivated.
Deactivated.
Maybe due to check.
Yeah, same thing happened with me.
Okay, raise your hands. How many of you facing the issue?
Sir, you will write chat box names, sir. Names. You will write names.
Okay, that will also work for me. But for now, in order to have a call, I just require a number here, right? So
hello.
Yeah.
Sir, same thing happened with me also, and someone just called me in evening and they said that your security check is not reached yet. That's why your account is deactivated.
Acha, with respect to password?
No, sir. It's because of check, sir. Check. The
Security check.
Okay. Got it. Security check.
It's deactivated, sir.
Okay, let me talk to them. If they can do anything, we'll get. Just give me time for 2 to 3 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, let me talk to them. Yep.
Teja. Hello. Yes. Where are you from? Can I? Andhra Pradesh.
इसका अभी तक एक भी एमसीक्यू नहीं आया ना?
Guys, can you mute yourself? I'll just don't talk in between, okay? Just for 2 minutes. Folks, hi. So the thing is, I think your payments are under process, right? The accounts whose accounts have been deactivated, I think their payments are still under process.
No, payment is completed, sir.
Yes, sir. So which payment is will be pending, sir?
Okay, so let me tell you one thing. This session, whoever have an activated account, they can mark the attendance in MCQs. Okay, so others have to talk to the respective people. They have sent you some mails, I guess. It's what they said. Go through the mail and talk to the persons who are with respect to that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yep.
Sir, what about today attendance, sir?
Yes, sir.
From tomorrow will be counted. Today's attendance is done for the day. So, guys, activated people will be can give their attendance still and can mark their MCQs.
So where do you find the MCQs?
Basically, I think I don't have a student account, but still, I will be uploading my MCQ. Are you going to write the MCQ? In session, you will be having MCQs to answer. In session, I'll be creating the MCQs for you to answer. Once again, let me create an MCQ so that you can get a clear idea. So meanwhile, guys, who doesn't have any other work to do, just stay with me. Or you can leave for the day, I guess. Guys, it will take a minute of time for me to write the MCQ, okay? Just hope with it. Okay, guys, I have given you first MCQ. Guys, is the MCQ visible to you all? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, solve that.
Hello.
Yep.
So we are all absent for today's class. The ones with deactivated account.
No. The thing is, guys, the accounts which have been deactivated, no need to worry about this session. You make sure that your payment is done for tomorrow. From tomorrow, the attendance is going to get counted. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sure.
these are pretty basics which are required but not yet to be required. Okay. But from tomorrow class, once the Python has started, it will be it is going to be helpful for your future, for future steps. This can be learned in your working days also. You can only worry about this attendance, but make sure you're going to get complete with that payment thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. So guys, are you done with the MCQ?
Can we mark the attendance now?
No. I have to create the attendance. Okay, to deactivate people can mark the attendance. So you people can leave probably. Or else wait for a minute. I'll share you the screen for MCQs. That might help for you, I guess.
Yes, sir. That might be help.
Yes. So another MCQ is up, guys. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. I'll give them 4 MCQs and then I'll share the screen to you all so that it will be helpful. Guys, do you know the command name called find?
Sorry, sir.
Find, F-I-N-D.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, third MCQ is up.
Sir, you said you will share the screen.
No. Once the 4 is done, because I have to write the MCQ also, right? If I share the screen, it will be little bit. 1 second, just last MCQ. Once it is done, I'll share the screen.
Okay.
Sir, Nano is also is used also to display the content of text file, no, sir?
Answer your question. Sorry. Okay, you have already answered the question, I guess. Got it. We'll discuss on that. What I just said in the question.
Sir, actually,
Display.
even cat shows a display. Even cat displays the context of the file.
Okay, I have to give the view, I guess. Okay. Just at least I have to adjust in this case, I guess. Okay, that's my mistake. Hmm.
So intimate when MCQ is given.
What is
For the
that?
second, so when you
Your voice is
for
not
the second
clear.
one we hadn't attempt, sir.
Second one.
We hadn't attempt, sir. When the MCQ is given, just say, sir, we will reload the page, sir.
Oh, it is not getting reloaded.
No, sir. Automatically, it's not coming. It
No, it
hadn't
is hot.
shown.
They have given it as a hot reload. That means it must load whenever a change is occurred. Okay, I'll update it.
Yes, sir. It hadn't show the second MCQ itself, sir. When I refresh, it's saying that you are not submitted, and the third one popped up, sir.
Yo. Okay, from now it won't be happening. It's about to done.
तो मेरे एमसीक्यू में जो मैं ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करता हूँ उसके अलावा दूसरा ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट हो रहा है सर.
What? Seriously?
हाँ सर, सीरियसली मैंने जो ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करता हूँ समझो कि मैंने ऑप्शन ए सेलेक्ट किया है, वो पता नहीं बाद में आंसर रॉन्ग हो गया, मैंने सेलेक्ट किया है सी बोल रहा है.
I have to talk on this. अरे मैं तो ऐसा कुछ महसूस नहीं किया था कभी. I think is the net connectivity is fine with you?
Yes sir.
Okay, then might be some glitch.
Okay.
एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देखो अभी.
हाँ मैंने किया सर, 4-5 बार किया, इसी वजह से मेरा सारा एमसीक्यू स्ट्रांग हो रहा है.
अच्छा, तो जय अभी इस बार ट्राई करो. अभी ऐसा भी like if it repeats the same then have to take it to manager cadre. Or else raise your ticket. There is a process called ticket raising. You know that?
Yeah. Yes sir. You know.
Yeah, you can raise your queries in that, and technical person will contact you in person to know what's going on. Okay. Rather than going from my side, it will be more efficient from your side.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, these are the MCQs which I have given. So answer from last to first. Start with git clone command and then go with the first question, if you are thinking about it. And
make a local copy of the repository, the first option, sir.
And
second one is centralized.
Oh no, you answered.
Second one is decentralized.
Decentralized, sir.
Yeah, one of your friend has specified it actually.
Yes, sir. Third one is nano.
Third one is if we keep nano, it's showing wrong, sir.
No. See, third question is my mistake. If I describe it as view the content of the text file, you will all keep the answer as VI. So I just thought that by just changing that word to display, maybe it will confuse you, but I confused at the end by giving the nano in the options.
So what is the actual answer now?
Actually, it is going to be VI. Nano is used for edit the file, right? Major purpose of nano is to edit the file.
Yes, sir.
But to display the content, it is CAT, right? CAT?
No. CAT is again doesn't display the content. CAT just tries to concatenate, add the content to the file by CAT command.
No, CAT displays, I think. Can we try it on terminal?
1 second, let me just show you then. CAT test1.txt. Oh.
So it displays. So CAT would be to just display, and VI and nano would be like to edit the
VI is only used for displaying.
Yes, sir.
We can't edit it here.
Can't we?
No.
Okay. But then what's the difference between the VI and CAT?
Okay, see, if at all you have a larger files, okay, CAT can display it in this regular manner, right? So let me give you a small example of I'm just
Actually, VI is used to
Sir, actually, the thing is, I think Kate creates the file, and Kate also, I mean, what exactly it does is uh, allows us to create a single or multiple files, or
no.
shows content of a file. I think
No, actually,
content of a file.
VI and Nano are both a kind of editors.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. VI and
Yeah.
Nano can be edited, and cat is only for the
But
display.
text for editing each different file, it has its own main VI editor, whereas Nano can edit any file possible.
Yeah, but for the display of the content, basically most of the time we use cat, not VI or Nano. It's only for editing
Cat
display.
command is again okay, just to display the whole matter. It can be displayed here. Okay, let me
Yeah,
just use the cat test.html. Oh, I removed it, right? Yeah, so that is my mistake. I'll count that in, and I'll give you another MCQ for that.
Yeah, so the answer would be cat in that case. Just to display the content of the text file, it would be cat.
That is going to be cat.
All right.
But I have given VI. Yep, good. And OD in Linux. So again, no one asked me for about OD, or you don't know about it. So okay.
We didn't discuss in this class.
Yes.
So
Basically, there are different formats, right? Octal format, decimal format. So it is with respect to that. Okay, no need to go into that deep. We are not Linux programmers. We are developers of web. Okay, let me just create the attendance. Guys, make sure your process is done by tomorrow so that they can be part of it. Next lecture is going to be first 4 lectures are basically on basics. Once the Python starts, there it is going to be on Python basics.
Sir, should we submit the attendance?
Is the attendance created?
Yeah, I created the attendance, right? Have you get that attendance? Are you getting the attendance there?
No, sir. Where will get the attendance?
Terminal basics.
Student, when we go for student, we have attendance.
One second. Let me add. I'm giving you a good link over there in the content. Just if possible, go through that link. Okay, simple hacks with it. Now you can give your attendance. And guys who doesn't have the connectivity, I'm pasting the link in the chat. Okay. Just go with that. These tricks are kind of simple and useful. Okay, are you seeing that link in the command prompt?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
In command prompt or in chat page?
What is that?
No, you send me, you share a link in chat, no, sir?
Yeah, chat link.
Yes.
If it is with, how many of you are using Linux command, Linux system or Ubuntu?
I'm using Ubuntu, sir.
Only one?
I think it's better than Windows in a development prospect. I think because I have already used Windows, it's kind of slowing down the process in the development.
I can't say it is slow, but kind of secured way is Ubuntu. Easier and secured way in installations. See, if you are a pseudo user, you can install any software without without
Anything,
thinking
yes.
about environment and all these things, environment variable and all these things. Right. So once again, Ubuntu has its own benefits, whereas Windows has its own. Most of the companies prefer Windows than Ubuntu. Why? Because users who are using developers with Ubuntu are less when compared to developers with Windows. And of course, Mac is another milestone where developers in Mac are more. Maybe little bit less with Windows, but still more. But the comfort with Ubuntu or Mac is kind of similar because both base is Linux only, and a little bit changes are with OS. Okay, so that's pretty much from the day.
Sir, where should we submit the attendance, sir?
You haven't got any attendance there?
Sir,
No, sir.
Student in the portal.
Okay, in the student portion, you'll be getting session itself. You'll be seeing the attendance, right?
So no, sir. In students here, in student option will have attendance. Sir.
Okay, Gnanateja, still your permission is not yet revoked. Can you share the screen to them?
Yes, sir.
Have you marked the attendance?
Yes, sir. I marked, sir.
Yeah, share the screen and let them know.
Yes, sir.
Sir, which command is used to find the present working directory?
PWD.
मगर इसमें तो दिखाई दे रहा है CPWD.
हाँ.
क्या मेरे पता नहीं सर क्या मैंने क्लिक कुछ और करता हूँ तो यहाँ पे कुछ और होता है.
अच्छा. Raise the ticket. It will be helpful for you.
Right. When you go for the student in the here, you'll just go for attendance. Here submit attendance. You'll get the attendance details. So there you have to give the rating and the topics covered in the session. So when you have completed this, go for submit. Basically, I had completed my tools.
Is that clear, guys?
Have you got it?
Guys, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. We got it.
Yep.
Sorry, sir, but yesterday they said when you clear the MCQ, attend the MCQ, then you only attend your attendance.
No. Let me tell you one thing, Dinesh. It is going to work like this. MCQs will judge us whether your attendance is correct or wrong. Why? Because attendance will be awarded or given to you at the end of the class, right? MCQs can be at random, but unfortunately, I've given it at the end of the class.
No, what happened yesterday was to mark the attendance, the MCQs that we have submitted.
There might be a confusion, Ronald, but
that's what the instructor told us yesterday.
Yeah. This is how the thing works. This is no problem. Yesterday's will be considered as your present only. Okay, as marked as present itself, but from now on, this is how it goes on.
All right.
Yeah.
Sir, last question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, tomorrow are you going to continue the session, sir?
Not yet, Gnanateja.
Why, sir?
Because they are trying to. I have my own works to do. Since your instructor is not feeling good and they require time, so in between I have been joined here. That's it. I have taken your class.
Because the thing is, when the single person continues the class, he'll get a.
Sir, can you leave now, sir?
Can you? What, Jagapati?
Can you leave now, sir?
Yeah, we can. You can leave. Anyone who can, who have no doubts or free, they are free to leave. Again, I think most probably this week I'll be continuing. From next week, they have to check for some other guys.
So, the combination of the part with the same faculty makes little bit easy to the students.
No. From they'll make sure that from Python, where the Python starts, from there you'll be having only single instructor and no one will change.
I think tomorrow will be the web applications, right?
Tomorrow is not on Python. Let me check. I don't think tomorrow itself is on Python.
So it's tomorrow. I think we have.
Yeah, introduction to Python. Okay. Okay, let me talk to them. I don't know yet. What should I don't know yet.
The first week would be like first class would be introductory, and then second and third would be terminal, and third and fourth will be Git. This is the content structure actually.
Oh, they have already shared you with the structure. Yeah, this session is totally like a bombshell for me. I was doing my work and they asked me to take this session. Okay, fine. From tomorrow, if I'm going to continue the session, I'll be having the whole things to be taken care of. No need to worry about that. Prior hand will discuss and we'll do the work.
Yes, sir. That will be helpful.
Yes. Because at 7, they called me to take the class because the instructor failed to attend the class on time. Okay, no need to worry from tomorrow. And what is can anyone specify what's the sequence they have given as of now and what you are up to? What classes have you done? So class has been started on Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir. And the first day, sir has given what is the overview of Linux and OS and GUI, something about attending and what we have to do in that on any sessions and the marking of attendance. Nothing overview of attending the sir has given, sir. And yesterday class, sir said about GUI and MKDIR, LS, and the total commands in the LS, sir. I mean LS minus and PWD and the CD and current path.
Okay. So now this is today's session is mine.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, so that's what I am asking, sir. Tomorrow, what you are going to say?
You'll be having the curriculum right with you.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow also we have.
What you have?
So today it was supposed to be only terminal, nothing about Git, but we did discuss about Git a lot.
Acha, that's what happens if you are not well prepared with the content. Okay. From tomorrow, we'll see what's going to happen. So tomorrow it is Git, and from day after tomorrow it is going to be introduction to Python.
No, sir. Web applications we have, sir, in between them.
Introduction to web applications.
Yes, sir. Web application. What is web application and web application overview, sir? Tomorrow we have Git workflow, sir. I mean, how to clone the Git to.
Okay. Fine, folks. I'll talk to my guy and I'll update tomorrow. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Chalo. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good.